everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a fantastic look for St. Patrick's Day. It's a more of a wearable type St. Patrick's Day look, and I want to go into this Nubian 2 palette. And there's a beautiful green in here. I've swatched it right here on my hand, a couple other shades also that I'm going to be using, and so this is what the palette looks like. Many of you have it. Many of you may not even know really what to do with it, but this green is like one of the best greens in my whole entire collection. It is fabulous, and it's very pigmented, and a little bit goes a long way, and I wanted to do something a little bit like on the warmer side today, and so I'm going to choose this orange color right here. And then I'm going in with this brown one down here, and then the green one, and then I'm going to use this as a highlighter type shade right here. So those are the shades I'm going to use. I've already done skincare, primed my face, put on foundation, concealer, powder, eyebrows, and so that's where I'm at today. So I'm going to go ahead and do the eye look, and so I'm going to start out with this I think I'm going to start out with this pretty warm orange. It seems to be like the lightest shade in the palette other than the golds and that off-white that I'm planning on using, but I didn't want to use gold today. I wanted to do something, you know, something warmer. So anyway, let me find a fluffy brush here, and we're gonna get right into this. So I'm gonna use this one right here from BH Cosmetics. I really like it. So anyway, this shade is called Morocco, and it's pretty pigmented. So anyway, I like using, if I don't have like a camel or a tan colored shade in the palette, but there is an orange in the palette, as long as it's, you know, I just go in with a light hand, I can use the orange as a transition color. So that's what I want to do today. I want to lay that down. And I started this series, the Fantastic Look series, back in January. And I meant to do a look in February, but I just got caught up with some other collabs. And I was doing looks, but I just didn't do, you know, I wasn't focusing in on this series. And so anyhow, I've got another collab coming out. And in that collab, it's giveaways. There's a large, you know, multi-channel collab, and so for my giveaway, I'm giving away one of these palettes, the Nubian 2. So I thought that I would use this palette today and just give you a sample, you know, of what you can create with this palette and just how wearable the looks can be. And you can use the blue and the green and the purple in this palette, really, you know, give you some versatility. And then of course that pop of gold is awesome. So I'm just going in light. I'm just building up this color. I don't want to go too ham with this color, but I do want it to, you know, go pretty much up to the brow bone, but I want it to be soft and smoky. So I didn't lay any eyeshadow primer down today. I used concealer, and I love the e.l.f. camo concealer, and so as long as, you know, I've got plenty of hydration, you know, around the eyes, this concealer works really, really well for me. It's full coverage. I love it, and I'm using the shade Light Peach, and it covers up, it's full coverage, so it covers up the veins. And it's just really quick and easy to, you know, while you're brushing it or dabbing it on, you know, underneath your eyes, just to go ahead and carry it up on the lids. And then of course you set it down with your setting powder, and so then you can go right in with your eyeshadow look. So anyway, I'm going to be taking off this afternoon for a few hours, and so this is good right here. Alright, now I'm going to use a little bit more of a denser type brush. So let me go in with this one right here from MOTD. It's a really nice one. And so I'm going to go into that brown shade right there. It's called Kenya. And it's very pigmented. Let me use this mirror here so I can focus on what I'm doing. So that orange shade kind of blends out, like, you know, I mean, it really makes a good transition color. And it blends out and it looks kind of brownish almost. So I'm just going to go a bit lower in the crease and just blend this in. And it's basically going to be like a smoky brown eye, but I'm going to use that green to kind of, the green is so pigmented, and so I'm going to use it last to give us that pop of color. That's good right there. So I may blend some more here in a minute, but we'll see. But anyway, the green is the showcase color today. But anyway, I wanted to show you a very wearable look for St. Patrick's Day. Very wearable look for this palette. You can wear this. It doesn't have to be St. Patrick's Day to wear this green. This green is awesome in this palette. And like I said earlier, it's one of the best greens I have in my collection as far as formula goes. And it's such a pretty color too. It's a deep, dark, like a forest evergreen kind of green. So I'm going all the way in to this inner corner with this, and I'm taking it all the way out, just covering the whole crease. And just let me cover up this little spot right here. Sometimes you have a spot that just didn't seem to catch the pigment as much as you wanted it to. So that's why we like buildable shadows. Okay, we're just going to carry this up. Just relax my eye, open my eye, just carry this up towards the brow bone, just to give the eye that bit of a lift that I need. Alright, so we have that down. Now let me go in with this. I want to use a denser brush. This one's from Alamar Cosmetics, and let me just wipe it off because I've used this with another shade, like a greenish yellow shade, but it's going to be okay. Anyway, there's the brush. You can see what it looks like. So I'm just going to go into that green, and I'm going to, it's a pretty dense brush, but I'm still going to load it up. And now we're going to really get into that crease and show off this color. I'm going to carry it down on the lid. So it's going to be kind of like working the outer V area, but I'm also going to go across, because when I open my eye, I want you to be able to really see that green in the crease. So all that other work that we've already done is like a, you know, a foundation, or, you know, like a transition area for the green. So And then I'm also going to use this green underneath the lash line. And this little brush will be pretty good for getting in there. And just keep in mind, this is a pretty like quick and easy type of a look. So I'm going to just kind of smoke it out a little bit out here in this outer area. So it really adds some depth to the look. Okay, now this side. I love this shade. I think it's so pretty. I need to use this palette more often. It's really to me, it's one of the basic palettes that Juvia's Place has. You know, because of the versatility and the colors, and you could just go a number of different directions, and you know, if it's a good starting place. If you're a collector and you want to collect Juvia's Place palettes, you know, I recommend this one to start with, because you've got, you know, so many beautiful neutrals, and then of course you've got the orange, the green, the blue, the gold, the purple, you know, and you could go a number of different directions. And the pan size is so large, so it's not like you're going to hit pan in a short amount of time. You know, there's quite a bit of product here. Okay, now let's just take this under. I love this shade of green. I think it's really pretty. It goes really good with blue eyes or brown eyes, or gray eyes if you've got grayish kind of eyes. Okay, now I'm just going to soften these edges right here and kind of smoke it out a little bit. Alright, so that really opens up the eyes. It makes the eyes look bigger than what they really are. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this light colored shade that I showed you. It's called Ziri. Did I tell you the name of the green one? It's called Egypt. But look at that one right there. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with my finger, and we're just going to pop that on the lid and carry that on over into the inner corner. And if you really wanted this to pop, you could use a packing brush and wet it. You know, to get that full glam effect. But this is, even though I'm using that darker green, it's pretty much a daytime look. It's just a little bit on the dramatic side. But it is everyday and wearable for someone that, you know, really enjoys green. So it's kind of like a half cut crease without really cutting the crease. You know what I mean? It's that kind of an effect is what we're doing here. And I'm just popping a little bit of that in this inner corner and just carrying that right on in underneath the lash line, just right there in that inner part, just to brighten that whole inner corner up. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to use like a liner brush. Let me find a good one here. I just want to find something that's a little bit, let me use this one here from BH Cosmetics. And I go back into that green with this little bitty brush, and I'm just going to hug right up here on the lash line real tight. And take it around the corner and just go right there on the edge of the lash line. And just connect it in the corner. That is so pretty. Bam! Okay, so that is basically the eye look. I still need to do bronzer, blush. I'm going to find me a waterproof mascara, you know, and just kind of clean up right here a little bit. And I will be right back and we'll do a lip look together. Alright y'all, I'm back and this is the finished look. I did not put on any false lashes today, but I did put on a couple coats of 2 or 3 different kinds of mascaras. And so now, with everything done, I'm ready to go in with a lip look. So I'm going to start out with I'm going to use some products from Per Cosmetics today. This is a lip liner. It's called On Point. It's kind of a mauve color. And so let me grab a mirror here and sketch this out. And I'm really wanting to go for like a matte lip today. Find that Cupid's bow. And this is such a good formula. The component itself though is kind of weird because there's a sharpener in the cap and it took me forever. I kept wanting to twist it up like this, but you can't do that. You have to have the cap all the way on it. And you have to turn it like counterclockwise, and that's what pulls the product up. Anyway, it took me forever to learn how to use it. I thought, man, they ripped me off because I couldn't get any product out of it. Alright, so today I'm going to go on with the Per and Barbie lipstick. And this is in the shade Trailblazer. It's a beautiful, like a mauve nude. Just a really pretty nude color. Not quite as dark as the lip liner, but it blends in so pretty. For an ombre type look. So anyway, that is my look for today. So anyway, you have to let me know what you think. I got eyeshadow everywhere. I didn't realize I had it on my arm there. I'm telling you, that green eyeshadow is so pigmented. But anyway, the Juvia's Nubian 2 palette, y'all. So I just used 4 shades and I created this look, focusing on a smoky, you know, kind of a brownish green look. Really, it's like a smoky green look. And but anyway, that shade right there, called Egypt, fabulous, 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 fabulous. Love, love, love that shade. And I've been dying to use it, so I finally got around to doing it. So anyway, that is my look for today, you guys. As far as all the other makeup is concerned, it's just some of my favorites that I've been using here lately. You've seen them in my other videos, so I'm not going to go into it right now. But if you have any questions about any of those products, or you know, you want to know exactly what I used, you know, on the cheeks or whatever, or eyebrows or any of that, just let me know down in the comments and I'll be happy to chat with you about it. So anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. This is fantastic look for 2022 number two. So anyway, love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. God bless you today is my prayer. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.